Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gents, it's time for war! Sorry. Why can't started the song out? Who came up with that idea? That's not how you start a song out, but who came up with that idea? Hold on. All right, we got something that we need to talk to y'all about. We're going to show y'all some things. I got to pause y'all because I got to figure out where the document at. I just had the document up and I switched over to why can't we be friends? And we got to go back to the other document. So hold on a second, okay? Okay, it's the right document, the right place, the right browser. This is the same browser as why can't we be friends, okay? It's just what I did is I went back and you know that has an S on it, so it doesn't tell me, it doesn't give me the wording and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm downloading this as assignment of tax credits form. Okay, I told you I did my own assignment of tax credits form, but this is Pennsylvania and I was looking for one that has that print because now I can add to it. You follow me? You feel me? You feel me? Why can't we be friends is what the song is, okay? Now, with this document right here, the reason why this document is so important, yeah, let's do this one. I called that one universal. That's the one for me. This ain't the one for y'all. Ooh-wee. We just go, and we're gonna do this one. All right, so we created a new form and we'll call y'all's universal form and we'll give it that number for y'all universal form 2022. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the people who are documenting their debt, creating their own credits. Okay, now that's the first thing we needed to do. Oh, I didn't mean to open it up this way. This is not what I wanted to do. I didn't ask you to open it up that way. Now I got to open it up in my my automatic. Hold on, let me open it up in PDF. 1 second. Okay, for the most part, I can't use this form because this form is locked. So the edits, getting rid of this stuff right here, it says don't use any slashes or forward slashes or enter dates this way without entering any dashes. I don't like those type of restrictions. You feel me? So I got to look for another form. Okay, now what I can do, and this is how we do this, okay, we simply select print. And I get rid of my HP and I go to print as PDF and let's see if it'll give me what I need. And we're only going to print page 1 because 2 and 3 ain't nothing. Don't need them. So we going to print this. Now, wait. We ain't going to finish this video until we get it done. Okay? We ain't going to finish this video until we get it done. Yes, I want to replace that junk. It's probably going to give me an error because this is open. So let's do that again. We going to save as one more time. Oh, we're gonna print. Sorry. Come on now. Get my printer. Got my PDF. We're gonna only print page 1. And I gotta save it as number 2. I can't save it as number 1 because number 1 is open. It's the only way to do it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna do, I'm gonna do it this way. This makes it easier on me. I just put apostrophe and now it will do what it needs to do and I can get rid of this one. Okay, this one right here, get rid of it. So let's get rid of this one and y'all hold on now. All right, I'm gonna have to put y'all on pause and download another one because as you see, it doesn't put the blocks here and I want to get one. I don't want to have to create the form. I want one that already has the blocks, but it's not blocked. So what I'm gonna do, see a time of the credits, that's that one right there. Now this is Canada. I don't care about Canada. We don't want Canada, but allocation of tax credits, the IRS. Now the IRS, this is a publication. I don't want the publication. I want the actual form. So that ain't gonna help. Yeah, I had already pushed the button. That's the problem. See, publication. This ain't no form. Okay. But allocation of tax credits. Now, y'all may want to read this because this lets you know these are the regulation. There is no specific mechanical or safe harbor for allocating of tax credits. The regulations state that the partnership expenditure that gives rise to a tax credit also gives rise to a valid allocation of loss and deductions. You can loss or deductions on taxes, then the credit will be allocated in the same manner as the loss and deduction, decreasing partnership, capital, blah, blah, blah. So y'all better believe I'm downloading this. You'll see why in a minute. I'll show you how to create a document that will benefit y'all in a second. Y'all just got to hold on. Okay? And that's just the way it is. Allocation. Let's do it this way because that got dashes in it. We don't need no dashes. This ain't Christmas time or anything like that where you got Prancer and Dixon and Mixon and Pixon and Wixon. Ain't none of that going on. Assignment of credit certificate. Now, I need to see this because I ain't familiar with this, y'all. I ain't seen this before. So it's time for us to look at the certificate to see if the certificate is something we could use. You know? Department of the Revenue. Look at that. And it's got a signature. Assistant Commissioner for Tax Policy. And they got a position for the department and everything. Minnesota Department of Revenue. What's their position? The department's position is that only the original recipient of the tax credit certificate who is listed on the certificate can assign the certificate to another taxpayer, and that the credit certificate can only be assigned once. Ta-da! Okay, but we already did that. We gave certificates to people who can only assign it once. Ta-da! My bad. Okay, let's go back because we need the actual. Watch this. This is how we get what we want. F-O-R-M. Form. Now that's Canada. We don't need that disability tax credit. Ain't nobody asking you about no disability. Forms and application. Finance. Canada. Don't want Canada. Don't know why it keeps giving me Canada. That's because you out of Nova Scotia. I ain't out of no Nova Scotia. Yes, you is. I seen your IP address. You out of Nova Scotia. I ain't out of Nova Scotia. I don't even know nothing about Novas and Scotias. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an interesting day today, and it's going to be an interesting night. Do you see this form right here? This one, the only problem with this form is I don't like it doesn't have the PDF thing at the bottom. That's the, I mean, not PDF, but the print thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this form, credit utilization form, and see, for transfers, mail to, blah, blah, blah. So every state has a transfer of credit form, okay? All we're doing is what they do. Why? Because it's commerce, people. It's commerce. It's not government. Do you guys not understand? Of course y'all understand. It's commerce. We're going to do this one. Yeah, because we're gonna create this form. Okay, we're creating this form. So we're going to create this form. It has the brackets, see? It has the ability for you to fill in. So that's what we're going to do. Now, what we need to do is see if that form is locked, because we don't need no more locks, okay? Tax credit form, PDF. Hey! They got a PDF. Transfer tax claim for refund. Uh-oh. Transfer tax claim. All right. Personal property credit application. Affidavit of indemnity, deed of trust. Y'all probably gonna want that. What website is this? This is aacounty.org. AAAcounty.org. Then it's /departments/finance/forms and publications. Forms and publications is hyphenated. Forms and publication. Okay, forms and publication is hyphenated. Whew, glad that's out of the way. Now let's see if we got some transfer. Uh-oh. Hold on. Utility bill, address, change owner, use of occupancy, tax return, short-term form, use of occupancy, tax return, use of occupancy, tax information, tax increment, financial, storm, drainage, water, solar tax credit application. Y'all just don't know there's vehicles passing by, and I was watching them through my camera system as they pass by. Solar tax credit application. I think we might do the solar tax credit application because it is an application, but this is an application. We don't need an application. Let's see how it looks first. Y'all don't mind? See, we're going to take this trip together. See, this we don't need. This is just a bunch of words on a piece of paper. This don't mean nothing. Okay? That's just some form one of their little agents done created. Don't mean nothing. Residential, religious lease, real property tax credit, recordation, tax claim for refund. This is the one we were talking about. Recordation of tax claims for refund. That ought to be interesting. Then we're going to put you guys on pause while we create the document, and then we'll go ahead and get things done. See, this form definitely ain't it, because this is them scanning a document in. Erroneous paid to. Okay, 1 second, y'all. Okay, it won't be anytime soon, because this is a lot of information that I have to go in and take care of. But we created the document, and what I have to do is I now have to edit it. I would love to put this document up for the rest of you, but I showed you how I did it and how I got it. And by doing the document this way, I can now, let's say I want to do this right here. And I'm going to go up here, and we're going to put in 77, 000. Okay, so $77,000. Okay, now I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom. Reset form. Let's see. $77,000 is gone. It's gone, y'all. It resets the whole form. That's why I did it that way. I now made this form able to be reset and printed it and everything. Well, I don't have the print button here. I ain't gonna add that. I ain't gonna add that. You see how this is right here? I don't know where that came from, and we're gonna have to get rid of that. And I think I know where it came from. Came from this section down here, but I'll get rid of that right now. Where you at? What you doing here? Ain't nobody told you to be sitting up there. Come on now. What you saying? Okay, we don't need that about no postal box or PO box. Get rid of that. We don't need that. See, that's what I got to do. I got to go through here and get rid of all the junk. Now, what you all need to understand, because some people think that I'm just doing all this talking for nothing. Let me show you what was in this form. That now I did change one thing. This says you cannot claim a tax credit for childcare, housekeeping payments, tuitions, exams, all of this stuff, private school fees, attendance dues, all of that stuff. All expenses you can claim a credit for. Now, what you can't claim, who are eligible to make a claim? You can claim a tax credit. I didn't change none of this. In the tax year you are claiming for, received, notice what it says. Taxable income, e.g. salaries, wages, valid receipts for donations made to approved donations. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get a tax credit for your wages, for your salary. This is what this form says. You don't believe me? Go look at the original form. It's, oh, I forgot what state this was. I forgot because I just sat up here and just, took this on out. I got rid of that. It's IRD government Nevada. No. What is NZ? I don't know what NZ is for, y'all. Because AZ is Arizona. Nevada is NV. I don't know what NZ is for. But Ireland. Oh, this is Ireland. Same things apply here. Same things. So Ireland. Yeah, I know what NZ stand for now. Ireland. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand the same rules, same laws. Remember, tax is not government. Wait. Y'all didn't understand that? The tax department is not run by the government. The government assigns it to a private company to take the taxes for them, usually known as the revenue department. Okay. It's too much to go into right now. I just want to let y'all know that eventually I'll create this form so y'all can have your own phone. Y'all can't have my phone, but we're going to create y'all form. Y'all form going to be a little bit better because y'all going to be a little bit more detailed, and it's going to be just basically wham, bam, bam, and it's going to have all the information showing you what you can and cannot do and what the law say and what the law don't say. That's what I got to add to it. That's why I just want to put it up there because many of y'all won't know what y'all doing. Okay, I got rid of all that under penalty of somebody's perjury. Look, your word is your bond. Okay, and I'm going to put that language in there too. All right, y'all just need to understand we got this. Hey, don't email me, don't text mail me, don't do none of that stuff. Talking about where's that document? You said you're going to put the document up and it's been 5 months, been 7 months, been 100 days, been 100 hours. It's been 7 hours and 16 years. Oh, I'm sorry, Sinead. Nobody got time for Sinead? Nothing compares. Nothing compares to me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, need you guys to understand this document will be done, but it'll be done on my time. I don't have time to be doing documents for you guys. So the fact that I say I'm going to do it, I will do it. I won't be doing it now. Won't be doing it tomorrow. But the document will get done. I called it Federal Tax Credit Utilization Form pursuant to the provisions of property rights. Did you know that your tax credits are your property? And you have the right to transfer your property or sell your property to whomever you want? The government can't control your property. Go ahead and ask them. Ask them what authority do they have over your property. As long as it's in commerce, yeah, they got control. That's why you can't have more than one. You're entitled to one. See, the actual Constitution says property, not properties. Does say possessions with an S. Okay? So, gotta go, people. Y'all take care. Just wanted to let you know that you can do the same thing. You don't need me. But some of y'all don't even trust yourselves. So you want somebody else to co-sign for you. Gotta go.